Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. This is it. This is the big one. Manchester United versus Wrexham. We're here in the United States. Joining me is Mr. Joe Smith, as always.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
And many happy returns.
Happy
Thank you
birthday,
very
boy.
much.
Happy
Give
birthday.
me a hug.
Hey.
Love you, man.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
How old are you, the big 3-0?
30.
I know.
Seriously.
Catching me up.
I know. That's,
Hey.
that's what the uncles always say, isn't it? You'll be my age soon. Get over yourself, loser. Not you, my uncle.
Yeah,
Actually, he's
alright.
all right.
Yeah, he's not Uncle Nobad.
No.
No, all right, fair enough. We've also got Adam McCullers here as well, of
Right,
course.
what's going on? First days in San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wales vagina.
Yes.
I love
Founded
San
by the
Diego.
Germans, I believe.
It was.
Yeah, it's been all right on it so far.
Been really good.
Yeah, very,
This Wrexham game's a bit weird, isn't it?
very weird.
Because it's not. I mean, it's a real game,
Yeah.
but it's been advertised sort of from the start as a.
It feels like it's not part of pre-season.
Yeah, it's
does,
like
doesn't it?
kids
Yeah.
only, but then
'Cause
also.
you've got Real Madrid the next day,
Yeah.
so you're not playing. Presumably, you're not playing any of your first team for this one.
No.
It's a bit of a like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have this game against Wrexham because they're famous now, aren't they? Because Ryan Reynolds is the owner.
It's a bit weird, all that, isn't it?
Isn't
Yeah.
it mad that clubs like Manchester United, I think Wrexham played Chelsea as well?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking that?
I'm
know
not
they played
sure.
Some big teams anyway. But those teams are thinking, you know what, we should play Wrexham because it'd be good for us.
Yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
I know.
Like how
the-
important these, you know, social media metrics and all these, because that's what it'd be based off, like
Yeah.
different things like that. You know, being in the documentary,
Yeah.
like all those things. It's
There's,
mental.
there's money to be made for everyone. We are expecting the kids to be playing, but not completely, because it looks like Jonny Evans will be playing. Because when they did the press
Young
release,
United Academy player.
yes, well, this is it. Triple title winner. Am I right in thinking that? You was doing a bit of a thing before. Is that what you said?
I just remembered.
You just remembered.
Yeah,
you worked
triple
out,
Premier
didn't you?
League.
Triple Premier
Winner.
League winner. There's not many players that
mad
can
that,
say
yeah.
that in this United
Because you
squad.
forget he was there for 09.
09, 11,
Oh,
and 13.
9.
Exactly. So yeah, he'll be there. What do you make? Do you think there's any route for Jonny Evans to be here longer than this tour, or do you
I'd be
think it's
surprised.
just these
don't
couple of games, keep himself fit?
I
and
bumped
get a
into
move?
him in San Diego.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you quiz him?
I just said I didn't ask him what's happening. Look, it's clear. I think he's here for a short
Yeah.
time. He's been training with Manchester United, and now he could potentially, impress Eric Ten Hag. But I think if that happens, then something's probably gone wrong with Eric Ten Hag's other targets. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But in terms of an influence around the dressing room, I don't know how good he'd be in terms of a player anymore. Obviously,
Yeah.
he'd have to be tested. But in terms of an influence around the dressing room, Premier League winner, knows the club, knows the academy, knows the system. Be good for some of the young lads.
Do you think?
And he probably might. He might be going into coaching. We see the
Well, we
likes
saw-
of Tom Huddleston
And
here.
Carrick
at the
is
moment.
another one who sort of had that transitionary period where he was like player coach, but then really it was just a coach and he wasn't playing. And we've seen him then go on to do well at Middlesbrough. So that is obviously a path. I wonder whether it'll be more of a Jonny Evans with an eye to the end of his career and his coaching, or whether it will be, as it seems likely, just this kind of short-term thing. We might even find out after tomorrow, because they listed on the website Jonny Evans has been added to the squad for, what was the game of the day, the Lyon game, and the game in San Diego. It specifically listed 2 games, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So we might find out, exactly the situation after the game. But there'd be worse things in the world than having Jonny Evans as a backup. We've lost Phil Jones. We
haven't really lost Phil Jones, have we?
Well, he.
I know.
okay.
I know what you mean. But
He's
we keep
not.
saying
He's
this,
no
but
longer in
not-
the squad.
He's not like he was never an option, was he? Really? He
No,
wasn't-
but we
Eric Ten
saw
Hag
him
said he
play
hadn't
this-
seen him for 18 months.
Yeah.
Or a year. Sorry.
But he played the season before last, so there is a world where Varane, who has injury issues, Martinez, we don't know what's going on with Maguire. If there's a real crisis back there, it's possible that the 6th choice centre back gets a game.
I just don't think Phil Jones was even that under Eric Ten Hag.
Okay.
He said he didn't even see him, didn't he? That
Yeah.
was my point. I'm saying I think like he was just almost irrelevant.
Okay.
But we have had like Luke Shaw playing there,
Yeah, no, I get that.
and he's clear he fancied Luke Shaw more than Terrell Malacia's just had a big injury,
Yeah.
yeah.
hasn't he?
Apparently.
He
Yeah.
could- I mean, maybe. I think. And
So now
also-
your option of putting
But do you
Luke Shaw
think
there.
so? You think if he was after Maguire, or assuming he would be, that he would? There's no way of him getting a game. Is that what you mean?
No.
Or-
I mean, maybe. I think it's very unlikely.
So if he was to sign longer, it would be just for like a coaching kind of.
I think
Imagine
I
giving
think
someone
a
in the
6
dressing
month
yeah,
room
you'd have
kind
to
of
have
thing.
something like Varane and Martinez both got injured. in the next month.
Yeah.
And then he went, right, I've lost my 2 main centre-backs. I need another one. Yeah. Because I think if you had the 6th choice centre-back, that could be Will Fish. That, do you know what I mean? If you're only going to play, say, a couple of Carabao Cup
3 games or whatever.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, I don't know.
But then we might have plans for Will Fish in terms of a loan.
No, yeah, this is it. And the one thing I will say about Jonny Evans is since he left United, I think he's one of the few players who's left United, and actually star seems to have remained very high. He was linked with City, wasn't he? They were going to spend big money on him when he was at West Brom. I know Leicester obviously didn't end well there, but it wasn't really his fault.
I think he's a fantastic player. Yeah, you know? I think I've always rated him. I remember once.
Yeah, you have to
saying he should be Manchester United captain. Like I genuinely thought he was that good. I still think we were wrong to sell him. I know the back end of his time at Manchester United the first time around wasn't great. And I don't have a short memory. I know those things happened, but there was a lot of players that should have gone before Jonny Evans.
I think at that time it was one of those where it was going wrong, and you thought, is this a blip or is this someone who needs to move on?
And it was unfortunate for him as well that his proper chance came under Moyes. Like his greatest chances of Rio and Vidic going when he should have taken over, United were horrendous and going through transition after transition. I know he had chances before that. I'm not saying he didn't.
No, of course. Yeah.
Like he was never going to be first choice in 2011.
He was always like when he was a replacement for Vidic or Rio. He was always,
but when you know,
I think he was so good, man. Especially look at the modern day centre back as well. How they have to play with the ball at their feet, all those kind of things. Jonny Evans has always been good at that, bringing the ball down, pushing it out of his feet, making the pass. Reading the game first couple of yards in his head. He's never been the quickest. No. He reads the game so fast, and the amount of times you see him nick the ball off someone's toe and move on. He's a very good footballer, man.
And if nothing else, it's going to be good to just see him play for United again.
I get that. No,
I'm looking forward
to that. Who are you looking forward to see?
I'm not front.
Out of the younger lot.
We're not going to do Predicted 11. We'll just do some names we think are going to feature because, listen, this could be anyone's guess, and we don't want to do 3 different teams when we're probably going to get completely wrong. So... Yeah,
Tom
Heat one. You think he'd probably in goal? Jonny Evans. Yeah, Menson Will Fish. He's probably going to maybe revolve.
Alvaro Fernandez is an interesting one. He was obviously out loan at Preston. Yeah, did really well. Given we've got Terrell Malacia injured now, so he could have an opportunity here where if he impresses the manager goes. Let's say Terrell. I'm not read a recent update on Terrell's injury, but let's say it was 6 to 8 weeks or maybe more. You probably go, actually, let's not send Alvaro on loan yet. You know what I mean? Let's keep him involved because God forbid something happens to Luke Shaw or God forbid something happens to your centre-backs and you have to play Luke Shaw there. You've then got that option of playing at left. I know Delo can as well. But it'd be interesting to see what we do with Alvaro.
You've been raving about thing, haven't you, Anson Aaron?
Yeah, I thought it looked really good through the week. The first game, was that the Lyon game it was, wasn't it? Or was it the
Leeds?
Leeds, sorry, that's it. I thought he just really classy on the ball, really good dribbler, looks sort of just a silky player, and I think it's just hard to tell in it because when you change the whole team and now you've basically got kids playing with kids against kids, it's hard to judge the standard and you're standing out in that standard, but you're not playing against the top players. But I thought it looked really good. I just think it's hard with Ten Hag. We didn't really see that much of bringing in new players last season. Right. So I wonder what, even someone like Iqbal and Savage, both of which have left now, both had excellent pre-seasons last year. So it'd be interesting to get in the mindset of some of the young players thinking, what is this? Is this a trial? Is this basically me picking which loan I want? Like, I wonder what it'll be, but it's going to be good to see the players. And it's a weird situation again, the Wrexham thing, because they're far more famous than they are good. So it's like, what standard is? What are we even seeing here?
They are a League One team, probably. Yeah, but they're in League Two at the moment.
Yeah.
They've been punching above their weight because they've signed above their position.
Yeah.
And if you look at, I know we play in the Johnson's Paint. Is it still called that? Papa John's or whatever it's called.
The Papa John's Paint
Trophy.
Yeah.
And we play like under 21s play first teams from other leagues, don't they? And so a lot of these players will be used to it and used to coming up to teams that are full of grown men. But this is also going to be a different environment. They're probably not going to be as fit. I think the Wrexham lads have been out here for a while, haven't they?
Yeah.
So it could be varying levels of fitness because their season starts before our season as well. We've got to take that into consideration. And they'll be treating all of this like a cup final, won't they?
Yeah.
Like,
It'll be
we're
good.
playing Man United in America. Like, when did these players at Wrexham ever think they'd be in this position?
Except Ben
So
Foster.
they won't be playing apart from Ben Foster, of course.
Was that their Jonny Evans, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but even then, if Ben Foster was at Watford,
Yeah.
let's say,
Yeah, we're not playing them in pre-season.
they're not going America in pre-season
No,
talk.
no.
Yeah.
They're going Austria or somewhere like that.
Mm.
Austria's a great place, but they're doing a quick Ryanair flight over to Austria and
Yeah.
sorting it out that way. So, yeah, I think they're going to play the occasion as well, which will be interesting.
With all that being said, then give us your score predictions. Birthday boy, what do you reckon?
I don't even know. It's impossible, really, isn't it? But I think United are the better team. I think even United's younger players, and it'd be good as well because I think we'll get to see some 60, 70, 80 minutes from them because we ain't got enough players to do a full 11 switch and then have two. And, you know what I mean? So
I've got a prediction.
I think I'm going to go 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Go on then.
Wrexham signed one of the players they play against today.
On the pitch at the end of it, like WWE.
No, but like
Whoever scores
on
last,
loan or something.
pink slips match.
Imagine that. Like, I reckon
If
Like
Rex,
that penalties at
someone
the end of the other
impresses
game, why
so
not?
much.
Yeah.
Ryan
Random.
Reynolds goes. It's like Ronaldo at Sporting Lisbon.
Well, or Jonathan Greening.
Yeah. He goes, I need to get this deal done before we need the
you mean
Snapdragon.
straight away. Like,
Yeah.
done.
yeah,
But
on the
because-
pitch.
Because there's a lot of good young players in there. League Two,
That's
playing
not
for a
bad
team
shout.
that could be
That's not the worst
successful.
shout I've heard.
Yeah.
playing week in, week out. They'll have a few players that will leave.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised, mate. Never know. There'll be good players.
also,
Send players out on loan.
A lot of
Yeah.
players who would be going to a League Two team anyway would presumably rather be at the League Two team that's going to have by far the most eyes on it.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you want a chance of making it big and sort of bouncing back up and getting a bigger team, Wrexham would be a perfect place to do that. So I bet a lot of them would.
I think we'll
I
win.
wouldn't
mind
mind
it.
that. I wouldn't mind someone like, I don't know, McNeil or Hugo or
Yeah.
someone like a young, like obviously striker who's probably not going to get chances at United going somewhere.
Then you're
like
probably not
that.
going to get a chance there as well with Mullen up top.
Well, you might, I don't know. You might get probably more chances you get at Manchester United anyway.
We
What's-
haven't got a striker, they have.
What? I don't-
Yeah, we've got
I
no
don't
one.
think-
I'd take Mullen at this point.
Yeah, to be fair. Go on, what was your score prediction? I know you predicted we're going to sell
I think
someone.
Wrexham will be strong. United will. I think it'll be a score draw, 2-2.
2-2.
Desmond.
I think we'll do him.
I think we're going to win every game.
I think we'll do Real Madrid.
Do you know what I mean? Our kids are better than them. Well, I think
What a kid.
4-0 United.
Love that.
Get involved in
Love
the chat
that.
in the comments. Let us know whether you think we are going to just turn them over or it's going to be a draw or we might even lose. Don't forget as well to hit subscribe. Don't
doesn't
forget
matter, though.
to give Joe Smith a birthday wish as well. It's his big 3-0 today.
At
So
him,
make
Joe
sure
Smith,
Rough stuff.
93.
getting involved and check him out on Sloppy Joe's. Go
you.
on, what were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you then. Well, you interrupted me, but what was you going to say?
I don't know.
Great. Good
What
stuff.
was I going to say?
You're just going to say.
I said
thanks
it
for
doesn't
watching.
matter. The result doesn't matter.
All right, sorry.
You know
Right.
why the result doesn't
Go
matter?
on.
Because if we win, we're
Yeah.
winning the league, obviously.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we lose, it's pre-season friendly. Who cares?
That's how it looks, isn't it?
Simple.
Do you know what I mean? The big one's Real Madrid anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Batter them, we're winning the league.
mean? Right, okay. I'll go with that.
21's coming.
You mean he's gone early. 21 is coming.
And 29 is going.
29 is
unfortunately.
going.
It's a
Yes. So Joe's 30. We've got Wrexham. It doesn't get any better than that. We're over in the US. We're going to bring you loads of content from over here, loads of interviews, loads of reactions. We've already had Eric Ten Hag and Bruno Fernandes on this channel during this tour. So, the only way is down, actually, when you think about it. Anyway, that's been Birthday Boy Joe Smith. That's been Adam McCullough. I'm Jay Moy. This has been the preview for Manchester United versus Wrexham. Thanks for watching.
Man United.